he just looks locked in. Again, another night where he gets double-digit free throw attempts. I don't like they missed 4 of them, but he's been doing so much out there. It's crazy. I mean, how he came out tonight, I think he and Sabonis combined for 18 in the first quarter. He had one shot over Lou Dort that I'm like, that's disgusting. Like his confidence with his jumper and his offensive game is really, really high right now, and he's knocking him down.
Yeah, and what I like about it too is that I feel like he's surrounded by players and teammates and coaches that empower that type of play, that go, keep going, keep taking us this direction. But they're also willing not to just rely on it too, right? And they're not just being like, okay, you take it away and we'll be waiting in the corner. Everyone's still running through their emotions, is still understanding that their movements, their off-ball movements, especially, or relocating or whatever it may be on offense, is still just as important as when De'Aaron Fox has the ball in his hands.
So the Kings end up scoring 36 in the opening frame, 36-26. Yeah, I feel like we end up repeating ourselves when it comes to Fox. He's more into it defensively than he's ever been. He's just been really good, man. I mean, we're getting to a point with him. He's playing like one of the better players in the league right now. Coming into tonight, he was averaging just under 32 points a game in the month of February, which is second in the league. So hit the most field goals in the month of February. This is like elite level stuff, you know.
Yeah.
We've seen him go through stretches in his career where it's like, oh, Fox is having a nice scoring stretch, and man, the Kings are losing a lot. He's being so impactful with his game. He's playing physical. I feel like, you know, last year when we talked about his body size, remember he put on that weight and we're like, oh, that might be a good thing, and ended up not being a good thing. Well, he's clearly not as big, but you could tell he is stronger than he's ever been. He's able to take contact well. He like shouldered 1 point. That 1-and-1 he had.
I was just going to bring that up. Literally,
Yeah.
that was going to be my next point about him, was like, I know he's not like a lot like muscly or built
Like me.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Deuce Mason. You know, I know he's no Deuce Mason, but it doesn't matter because he's so strong. You know, there's so many there's bodybuilders out there that are just juiced up and look big that aren't as strong as people skinnier than them because they do some, you know, they practice or they weight lift differently or whatever the hell it is. My point is his strength is showing out there either way, and it's making him look bigger defensively. When guys are going into him, he's holding his ground. You know, it's not like, oh man, he's got to put on weight so he can stop guys. He's got to get stronger, and he did that. And just like you said, in every single category and putting it together consistently now, I think people still have a hard time admitting what they're seeing because, one, we saw the flashes go up and down for the last 5 seasons with him, right? That's one thing. And the second thing is he hasn't put together a full winning season. And once this season is over and he can accomplish that, he needs to get all the respect that he deserves.
Morgan, since being named an all-star, it's pretty insane with the free throws. I know we joked about him and like, oh, now he's an all-star, so he's getting all-star calls. There are a couple calls tonight. I'm like, oh, he got that one. That was weird. Like, I'm not used to Fox getting some of these calls. He shoots 12 free throws tonight. Against the Clippers, he had 11. He had 8 against Portland. Before that, he had 8. Then 14, 14, 10, 9. So he's pretty much averaging double-digit free throw attempts now that he has become an all-star in this league. So, I mean, I think that goes a long way. The last couple of games, he hasn't knocked down his free throws as well as he had before, but I just love he's getting to the line. And then, like, he took 9 threes tonight, which seemed kind of absurd, right? You're going, God, launching 9 of them. There were only a couple that were questionable. The other ones, I'm like, dude, this guy's playing so confident right now. Shoot him. Yeah, you're feeling it now. You are confident in your ability. You're knocking him down early. Keep going.
That's exactly it. It's like there's going to be games where you see 3 of 9, but if you just look at that and don't look at the context of what the shots were, of what the game was, I'm totally with you. Some questionable, but still, like, you're going to have that on nights that you're feeling it and that you want to get things going from everywhere. And there's only a stretch of this game that the Kings were settling for that outside shot. And I think it was a timeout, and then Mike Brown reamed them and they got back into the paint. They kept penetrating back into the paint. Like De'Aaron Fox is so, it's incredible how he is capable of just turning on the Jets even when it seems like he is exhausted or he just played a big game and is playing a lot of minutes again tonight. What did he finish? He finished with 37 minutes. He played the most out of any of the Kings players tonight and still was able to just really utilize his speed.
And look at the point totals. The 7 straight 30-plus point games, 33 tonight, 42 last game, 31, 35, 36, 33, 31. He's getting buckets. He's being aggressive, and he's playing at an all-NBA level right now. It's great to see. It's really fun to see him elevate his game and now getting kind of the respect around the league. You know, you hear more people talking about him, and for good reason. I mean, he's just elevated his game, and this is why we always talk about with players. People want to, like, after 3 years of an NBA player's career, they want to write, like, okay, this is how they are. They want to define them this early. Some guys are able to step in year one and be awesome and just ascend, and it's amazing. Other guys, it takes some time. There's going to be ups and downs, and Fox has had moments where, oh, he's close, and then they dip. It's a consistency. He is more consistent than ever this year, and it's year 6. It took him 6 years to get it, right? But now he is finding that, and you just see in every aspect of the game, just vocally too. He's playing with more of an edge. He's doing some more John out there. Confidence is a wild thing, and when you not only have confidence with your game, but your teammates and your coaching staff is there to uplift you and give you that confidence, like Mike Brown telling you from the start, like, hey, if we're going to win, it's going to be because you need to be an all-star. I mean, Brown had been kind of, right when he got the job, he talked about Fox and how special he could be. He challenged him to be better defensively. Like, he's taken on these challenges, but to me, it started with having a coach that was just flat out, we have standards. You're the best player. You got to approach the game like you're the best guy.